Ladies and gentlemen, today the big Winter 2026 update came out in Trackmania, and alongside with that, we of course have the Winter 2026 campaign with 25 brand new maps, of which the last 5, aka the black maps, will be used for the competitive esports circuit in Trackmania. So a lot to discover, 25 new maps, we're gonna get all of the offer times today, and we're gonna start on map number 1. Let's see what we can cook, let's see how long we need to beat all of the ATs. Map number 1 AT, 25 seconds. We are going in. I feel like the game is gonna be very laggy, and the records are not gonna update at all, but we'll see. We also see the new update feature here, the new vistas being used. So the new sceneries, whatever you wanna call it, environments kinda. And this is one of the, I think this one is called White Shore, but I'm not sure how it's called. But yeah, okay, I beat the AT first try by 4.4 seconds. So by the looks of it right now, the ATs are gonna be more easy than ever, which is something Nadeo likes to do. Whenever there's big updates and a lot of new players potentially coming in, Nadeo always thinks, oh yo, we need to make the ATs extra easy. So this is the second Vista. We have, yeah, the valley scenery basically from Trackmania 2 or Trackmania Turbo. Ach du Scheiße, what are these maps? Nice gear. At the moment, this campaign reminds me of the Spring 2023 campaign, when we had the game coming out on console, and the maps were ultra simple and ultra basic. And it might be the same here. Also here, the AT, very easy to beat. It could be one of the easiest and more simple campaigns overall, guys. At least the early maps, but we'll see. Map number 3, probably, yeah, this is the canyon scenery now. So basically the canyon landscape, and it's a dirt map. Let's see what we can cook here. Oh, the maps are different though, guys. The maps are different. We have some simple maps this time around. Ach du Scheiße, what in the New Prime? Oh, New Prime does not approve this map. Yeah, the maps are different, guys. This is not like the last campaigns. This is a bit of a... It really gives me the vibe of Spring 2023, when the campaign came out for console and they built like the most simple and basic maps ever. Oh, yeah, okay. Map number 4. So far, very simple. Now we have the Lagoon map. I don't know how the Vista is called in this game, but it's basically Lagoon. And we have some sausage tech. Okay, we have a plastic slide here. Then a wall ride. Is a wall ride plastic or is it road? I don't even know. And then we... Yo, oh god, there's... Oh no. Oh, there's gonna be a holy reactor abusing here probably. AT beaten by 4.5 seconds in the first try. So it really looks like the ATs are gonna be more easy than ever. This might be a very short discovery, but let's see. Map number 5, we're going in. Oh, there's old cars! Yo, wait. There's old cars in the campaign. Wait, I didn't know that. Holy W. Guys, there's old cars. Pork. Wait, we didn't know that. That is new. That is new info. There's old cars in the campaign. Okay, Nadeo is farming Ws in 2026. Holy shit. There's actually old cars. Nadeo, my heroes. My heroes. Absolutely goated. Maybe every 5th map is an old car map. Oh my god, okay guys, we are onto something. That is crazy. We might be onto something. But yeah, first 5 ATs were very simple. Let's see if they will keep the same kind of scenery style. Is map number 6 gonna be White Shore again? Yeah. Oh, this looks cool. Okay, wait. This looks sick. White Shore at night looks really good. Oh god, New Prime. Poor New Prime. He's getting tortured with this. Oh shit. Okay, the maps are definitely feeling different, to be honest. And not because of the scenery. They're feeling different because... Oh, we have like a ski jump. Okay. Oh god, okay. Gonna be a lot about skipping the penalty there. Then small tick, small zack, and into the finish. Okay. AT is still very, very easy. Oh, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. But at night, this looks pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, 0 drift so far. Classic. Drifting not allowed. And we go back to Valley. Sorry. This looks like there could be a drift, guys. Oh, this looks good. Oh, yeah. Guys, it's time. We have a drift. Holy shit. Okay, so it's not... it's definitely not as bad as Spring 2023, guys. Okay, but it really looks different and it feels different. I kinda like it, actually. Like the screenshots that were shown yesterday already for the update. Oh, what is this? The screenshots that were shown for the update looked a little bit bad, in my opinion. But this actually looks better. Map number 8. Do we have an AO8 map? Doesn't look like it. Back to Canyon here, to dirt. Oh god, New Prime. New Prime, my poor man. He will need to call a psychologist after this campaign. Ach du Scheiße. New Prime's eating bad. There's probably so many people that don't even understand the New Prime joke. Okay, but the maps are simple though. They are simple. And the ATs are also very easy, I think. Easy ATs. And pretty easy maps in general. Map 9 already. After 5 minutes. But I think they're gonna get more difficult towards the ending. I mean, as I said, the 5 black maps have to be difficult. Wait, holy high grass. Ach du Kacke. That looks like an absolute FPS killer. Then looping to the right, I guess. Okay, bit of a full speed map, kinda. And suck. Okay, 7th, PF. Yeah, the Cam 3 killer grass. True, in camera 3 you actually don't see anything. I remember in Trackmania 2 you had the option to turn the high grass off. To turn off the Pokemon mode, basically. Map 10. Old cars again or not? Wait, it's a multilap. There's 2 laps, guys. You don't see it, it's hidden behind my camera. But it's 2 laps. Okay. Okay, multilaps, W. I don't know what you guys think, but in my opinion, multilaps kinda goated. Always nice to see. I'm also trying to play everything in camera 1 in case you guys are wondering, so that you guys also get a bit of a better idea how it looks for normal people and not for camera 3 drivers. What can I say? AT beaten by 4.5 seconds in the first try. That looks relatively easy, to be honest. Relatively easy. We have the blue maps unlocked, and now you guys may wonder, why the hell does this guy already have a time on map 12? Map 12 was leaked 1 hour beforehand, accidentally. So the update already came out 1 hour before the campaign came out, and the map was accidentally leaked. That's why I have a time on it already. Oh shit, we have ice. Okay. Ach du Kacke. Okay, another ice part, but you don't even ice slide. Okay, literally only 1 ice slide, rest is PF, I think. Oh shit. And then a risky finish where you jump out. Okay, that AT was definitely a bit more difficult. I mean, still relatively simple, but a bit more difficult. Alright, we go next. How the fuck did you pre-prack a campaign map? Yeah, it came out early already. If you wanna see my discovery of this, for the people watching on YouTube, tomorrow I will release a video on Grana TV where I play, where I basically tried out all of the new update features, where I also played this for the first time. So I'm only gonna do one quick run here now. We only played this for like 5 minutes, not like I hunted this or something. But this is the run here. And here you have a small tic-tac. This was also a relatively simple map, to be honest. Yeah, like this, and then tick and into the finish. That's basically the map. That's just for a small showcase here. Next. Map 13. What do we have here? Dude, as an Adeo really likes these blocks here. That's crazy. Adeo loves these. But you know the normal stadium dirt here? It looks so much different. It looks so different to the canyon dirt. Oh, dude. Also, every canyon map has at least 3 of these blocks. That's crazy, actually. Holy, there's so many. And ATs are still very, very easy, guys. Very, very easy offer times. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna get harder in the red series. We'll see. Map 14. Back to Lagoon. Well, I mean, the scenery itself looks amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this looks so beautiful. Trackmania 2 in general, also Trackmania Turbo. I guess most of you have seen it at some point. They are very beautiful games. The only thing where I'm not sure about is how the Trackmania 2020 blocks, which are like very simple and like very basic, how they fit into this. Oh, there's light poles on normal campaign maps, guys. Waypoint is advancing. Okay. This map is a bit more oh, what the fuck? A bit more wild. What was this checkpoint there? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. First difficult AT, guys. First difficult AT. Yeah, there might also be shortcuts on these maps where because you can drive a lot over the scenery and stuff. Maybe something we can discover afterwards. But this one, not PF. The first map that I didn't get first try. This is penalty grass, by the way. So it's very slow. Oh, this is actually kind of a rough turn. Gotta do a slide and then you need enough speed to jump all the way up. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me see if my Copium timer would have been enough, guys. Yeah, okay, it's not that hard. But it's definitely getting more difficult, guys. More difficult records. Yeah, I wouldn't be wondering if there's an option to turn off the grass, the high grass. That's how it was in the older Trackmania games. I honestly hope they bring that back as well. Because it is a bit disturbing. Like, look, my previous runs actually leave like a gap. Like the grass I drove over is like flat now, you know? Okay, that should be enough now. Yeah, but it's getting more difficult again. This took me 3 tries instead of, yeah, 1. Okay, interesting, interesting. Map 15, oh, 1 minute 35, okay. Holy, Multilap Deluxe. Okay, 3 laps by the way. Sorry that my camera is hiding it, but my camera has to be somewhere. Unless you would prefer to see the counter over my face. Which probably many of you would, but sadly not sorry. Okay, let's see if I can get this first try. Aha, okay. Okay, so in the second and third lap you just go there, then here it's supposed to jump out, I guess. Speed, jump. And also here, smooth jump. I like that the mapping is like... The mapping is very Nadeo-like. I like that, because it's a Nadeo campaign, you know? Sounds stupid, but... Many campaign maps in the past have been pretty much the same as like all other community maps that you see in the game. Like typical waypoint maps as well. I'm glad this is like different again. Yeah, this really feels like a Nadeo campaign so far, I would say. And maybe it's actually also fully built by Nadeo and not by pro mappers, you know? Like, I personally like that. Maybe a controversial opinion, but I personally liked it a lot. This turn is very bad with the skid marks. Gotta be careful there with the drift. Oh no. Oh my god, I got it first try. Okay, but only by 2/10. That was a close call. That was a very close call. Oh yeah. Okay, but we got it. 10 maps left, guys. And yeah, we're only 12 minutes in. So far, definitely relatively easy with the ATs. But of course, especially the later maps are gonna be challenging. We're going in. Let's see what we have here. Oh, so it's ice. Okay. I didn't see. Yeah, that is still an issue in the game. Ice looks almost the same as road. Look, like the texture here, you barely see a difference. And once you know, but like... You know what I mean. It's rough to differentiate. There's also camera 1 forces again for the ice guys. So you cannot decide yourself... Ah, scheiße. You cannot decide yourself when you want the camera 1 to go away. You have to do it in your own way. Like, I'm not gonna do any camera switch now. And there it is. That is, in my opinion, really bad. Camera switching is a skill in the game. I would prefer to do the cam switches whenever I want. Okay, but the ice abusers are eating good with this one, I think. That's gonna be a difficult ice map, I assume. Or at least relatively long. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, that is not an easy one, to be honest. Not an easy map here. And the AT is not completely free. You need somewhat of a decent run. But looks not too bad, I would say. Looks like a chill ice map. Next. So, map 17. What do we have here? Back to Valley. We use the underside of these things here. Interesting. And we jump here, I guess, to the right. Yo. Okay, this feels a bit like an RPG map. Boy, you barely see anything. Monka. My name is Nadeo. What is this? Why is there a hole? Yick. Okay, this is hard to see in the first try, especially. Okay, you go here again. Your camera 1 is just gonna clip through the ground. That's also very interesting. I'm supposed to jump all the way up there. Okay, that works. Okay, that's a cool map. Using the feature quite nicely, I would say. And into the finish. Okay, not a first try because I didn't know about the hole. Rather. 20-year-old trick still working, yeah. I mean, are you surprised? There's definitely also a way to bump a little bit over the penalty to keep more speed. There's gonna be many tricks with these new, with these new blocks and terrains and everything. That is for sure. So, don't forget about the hole. Could imagine the AT here is quite challenging, so I'm gonna try to push a bit. Maybe I'm also wrong, we'll see. Was definitely not too bad of a run. This is not enough, then the AT is quite difficult. Okay, never mind. AT is quite easy. Alright, world record for now. Woohoo! Yeah, the records are also not updating at all because, yeah, there's probably tens of thousands of players playing the same maps at the time. So, things are a bit broken probably. Map 18. Do we have another Altcore map at some point? So far we only had one. Oh, this one actively using the scenery. Interesting. Looks a bit like an RPG map. With like some jumps and stuff. Ah, damn it. I would definitely, as a driving wise, I would definitely prefer to turn off all of this grass. This looks like a really fun map, to be honest. This looks nicely built and stuff. Oh shit. Now with the quarter pipe, I think we've seen this one in a trailer. Yeah, this is a nice map to drive. Yeah, this now looks kind of cool. Like here the road is kind of fitting, I would say. The road fits into the map. Still a bit weird to see, but yeah. Now we go to the right. And then yeet and into the finish. Okay. Alright, what a map. What a map here. No brake as well. We cannot brake. Interesting. I think I touched the wall. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm still a little bit ill, of course. So sorry that my voice is also a bit XCD still. Okay, let's see. Oh shit. Of course I jump against the one tree. Classic. Bro, you scared me? Honestly, that scared me as well. I was not expecting to cuff. I just came out of nowhere. Yeah, wait, like you have different... like, since this is penalty, you wanna like bounce a little bit, you know? Like you wanna land on the side and bounce and maybe nosedive, and there's gonna be some tricks here with the terrain. Very wild, guys. Very wild. So let's see if I can get a run through. Maps are definitely getting harder. ATs are getting harder. Maybe in the end it will not be that different to a normal campaign. In terms of how long I need to get the ATs. Oh my god, I almost jumped against the same tree again. Okay, looking good I would say. As if this one's not enough, then the AT is actually difficult. For a campaign AT. Ah, this was clean, this has to be enough. Yeah, okay. I got it by 2 seconds. Alright, so the AT is still relatively doable, I would say. Nothing crazy. From a viewer perspective, this looks awesome. Okay, yeah, that's nice to see. Oh, holy high grass. Oh, you can maybe do the TMNF trick there, where you know, another... Okay, this is kind of wicked. Quarter pipe jump through the scenery here. Holy high grass. Ach du Kacke. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's a wicked map, guys. Holy shit. Actually cooked. The fuck do I go? I barely see anything. The grass is so high. Oh, we jumped down, okay. Okay, that's a crazy map. Yeah, very Trackmania Turbo vibes. Oh shit. Holy jumping. Holy jumping that is going on here. Wait, first try AT on a difficult map? Okay, getting first try AT on this? Actually crazy. Dude, very, very, very interesting, guys. Very wild. Alright, I like this one. Cool. And with that, we have the final normal map coming up, guys. Another multi-lap. We have 4 laps now. 4 laps to go. And then we're gonna go over to the black maps of the campaign, which are gonna be the eSport maps. So for those of you, I can already explain it a bit, that haven't heard about it, and that haven't watched my updates discovery video, which I uploaded to Grana TV already yesterday. Plastic bones, nice. The way the campaign is gonna work now is that the 5 black tracks, there is still gonna be 5 black tracks, but the 5 black tracks are basically gonna be, the official esport maps. So basically Trackmania World Tour type of maps. Okay, this was 1 lap, okay. So the 5 black tracks are definitely gonna be a bit more difficult. And already yesterday in the trailers and stuff, we discovered together that they actually reused some old identities from old school Trackmania Grand League maps, which some of you guys might remember. Yeah, that is what the next week is gonna be about. Also, the next 5 maps, sorry, not the next week. And those maps I will also instantly have to start practicing. And that's the maps that will also be used for the, especially they will be used for the Esports World Cup and also the Esports Nations Cup. One of the biggest tournaments Trackmania has ever seen. And it's basically also campaign maps. So Nadeo decided to officially integrate the esport maps into the campaign, which is something that pro players... Oh, you can absolutely skip a lot of this penalty. And that is something that pro players always wished for, because... I don't know, for some reason Trackmania esport maps were always not played by anyone and always very far apart from the... from the normal casual game, but now it's all integrated into each other, which is pretty cool. I think the AT here is, by the way, going to be relatively easy because Multilap. So that the Alexanders are not struggling. Or you can like land with a crazy nose, like if you time your air brake well, you can land like in a crazy nosedive. And you will, you will skip some penalty because you will only touch it with 2 wheels. Oh, I got it first try. Zack. Oh, okay, it was close though. By 600s only. Alright. And with that, we are done with the official campaign maps. And now it's time for the 5 black maps. And they have different names as well. They don't even have winter in their name. Look at this. Because the maps are based on, on different countries. So we have a China map, we have a France map, we have a USA map, we have a Brazil map, and we have a Greece map. And yeah. So the 5 campaign maps and also the 5 esport maps. These are gonna be extremely important, guys. These are the ones that every pro player is going to grind. We're going in. Map number 1. Oh god, pro players already in the records. Holy shit. Look at the pro players. They don't even care about the campaign. They just go instantly all in. Okay, very wild. Okay, I wasn't sure if we have to go straight. Ach du Kacke. I already know what's gonna be the most important part of this map. Ach du Scheiße, okay. Okay, so definitely very wicked type of maps. Oh, Kacke. Oh. Okay, it reminds me, driving-wise, it reminds me of old-school maps. This reminds me of old-school Trackmania Grand League maps from like 4 or 5 years ago. But in a good way. And yeah, this is the identity here, look. This is an identity which was brought back. It's called Bicycle. Oh, great. Bicycle from Trackmania, or from the fall 2020 season, I think. They brought this one back. Another one here. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's a bit different though, but the identity itself is remade. Actually crazy that they brought this back. Very, very wild. Okay, question is, how hard are the ATs on these? Maybe the ATs on these are gonna be very hard. I might have to actually play the game for once, yeah. Time to log in, guys. Yeah, now with the new ice physics, of course. Back in the days, it's still at the OG ones. But there's no big difference here. In this case. Hey, I can imagine that the ATs are actually really hard here. I don't even know if I can beat them. In this discovery. We'll see with this map, and then, if necessary, we just go for golds. Because we also have new special weekly shorts coming out today, of course. Oh, this is gonna be rough. The icy tires and stuff. Yeah, crazy to see Soldier back in the game. I thought Soldier was completely out of it. But apparently not. Yeah, ATs are at least not easy. I think I'm gonna be able to beat them in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, I'm usually quite good at learning maps, so should be fine, hopefully. Oh, this was like a spicy U-turn. Yeah, it's definitely old school type. Also this map at least has like big old school vibes to me. This really feels old school. This doesn't feel like a normal Trackmania World Tour type of stuff that we had like the last 2 years especially. It's not like the typical waypoint mapping kind of thing, you know? Okay, that was kind of safe. That is 3rd place for now. Okay, nice. Yeah, AT is still doable. So all of you beginners, you don't have to cry in shambles. It's of course going to be challenging. It's the hardest maps of the campaign. But it's not like this is like impossible to get. Like it's quite doable still, I would say, if you grind the map. Okay, first one done. Interesting. Let's go for France 2026 now. What do we have in here? I think this is also a remade map. And we have a remake of Half Pipe. From fall 2020, if you guys remember. What are these items, bro? Wait, that looks mega cursed. We have like the Arc de Triomphe, we have the Eiffel Tower, and we have the Louvre. Jeepers. Okay, looks giga wild. Holy French. Holy France. Do you see all of the flags there? Holy shit, we have French waypoint flags now. It's crazy. Oh, if you guys remember the map from yesterday that I played, it's definitely a remake, also with the turns. It's not... What the fuck is this Alexander doing in the background? Yeah, this is a... you remember, guys. You remember. This is literally half pipe. Holy French. Holy French. Holy chef's kiss. What is happening? Yeah, this is such a remake, guys. This is basically the normal map. Yeah, this is such a remake of half pipe. This is a full-on remake. It's almost the same map. Slightly changed. It's like an altered version, basically. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Okay, this was a bit different. Now we have the quarter pipes. They also use different blocks here. It's not the same quarter pipe blocks as on the original map. Oh, good. Slow down. Oh, okay, I think I'm supposed to go left side there. Alright, that's the map here. Holy moly, eh. Is that a good thing or not? That they remade an old map? I don't know. I don't mind it too much. Big. Yeah, this slide is also... Also, this is like a big remake. Bicycle was not really a remake. There was only the identity, also the previous map. But this one is quite a remake. By the way, I think the creator of this map is Kiesler. Dude, this item there is crazy. This jump here was made a bit easier. This was harder on the original version. And then you have the quarter pipe jumps, which you need to get pretty low and fast. If you clip, you might be in the mud. Ah, I'm missing it by 400s. That's a bit unfortunate. Top 25 is Castlemania. If they bring back Castlemania, I'm gonna snap. And before they bring back Slalom, a map that has been used 5 times already in 5 different World Cups and stuff. But this map is basically almost the exact same as the old map. It's literally almost a 1-by-1 copy. It's crazy, actually. Like, I played the map yesterday for fun. Otherwise I wouldn't remember, but yeah. Now that I see it, the 1-by-1 comparison. Can go for a low jump from the side here to get more speed. Yeah, this is crazy. Also, this is like almost a 1-by-1 copy. But I like the map so far. Also, map 1, but also map 2. I like the vibe that they give with the... That's a bit more old school mapping. And not like the typical stuff. I like that, I like that. Better than this hyper modern waypoint mapping with like everything close and bleepa and bloop. Like that is just unfun, you know? This is better. It's honestly, the ATs are not much harder than on normal black maps. Like normal black maps AT are also tough. Okay, next up, USA. This might be a completely new map, also with new identities. So, obligatory new prime uphill. Ach du Scheiße. Nah. It's a bobber map or what? Oh god. Okay, wait, let me go again. The flags are like different on both sides. Okay, that's wild as well. Okay, definitely want to have good exit speed into the bobsleigh here. Because I need to make this jump here. I'm just going to continue now. Never mind, I cannot continue. Schade. Okay. That's a bit better. Oh, that's a very high quarter. 8. What the fuck? Okay, that's a weird quarter pipe landing. It's so, like, thin. Oi, 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 okay. Oh. Okay, jump here then, alright. Okay, that's definitely not a bobsleigh map. So far, I cannot see if there's any identity, to be honest. Oh god. Ach du Scheiße. Okay, that's gonna be hella important. Oh god. Oh god, okay, that's gonna be ultra important, guys. Yo, holy moon landing. Dude, these items. Crazy. Na. No, fuck off, Nadeo, fuck off. Nein. Och nee. Och nö, minus, Nadeo. They brought back this Neo slide. Ach nee. Ach, fuck off, Nadeo. They brought back Vanta Neo. Ach nee, Nadeo. Mach doch nicht diese, Bruder. Oh my god, they brought back an identity which was about fucking Neo sliding. Fuck off. Why? Where's the identity that was about smooth steering? Nah, they brought back Vanta Neo, bro. Your mama is a Vanta Neo. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. They literally brought back a freaking Neo slide identity. But to be fair, maybe I can switch to keyboard here. Looking at this. We'll see. But this will be very, very fun. Ay, ay, ay. Time to get the keyboard ready. Out of all of them, there is so many, like most identities are good for wheel. This was one of the only ones which was bad for wheel. Of course they bring back this one. Yeah, but that's 3 out of 3 maps remade, guys. Small reminder. We have Bicycle, Halfpipe, and Vanta Neo. This identity is from Winter 2021 Trackmania Grand League. When this identity was used, Ryodu was still playing. Professional Trackmania. Ryodu come back? Ay. This is definitely my least favorite map so far. Sorry, USA. Probably a lot of Americans watching as well. But your map ain't it. And then I could go keyboard here and could go... No, keyboard gaming. Because I need to do Neo slide here. Then here you could actually do without a Neo, and then you could just go like Peng. Okay, it's not that... The end is plastic, jeepers. And I barely got the AT, Monka. Oi. Very, very weird. Very, very wild. But, okay, I guess. We go next. Well, overall the AT is still quite doable. We have 2 more maps to go. Brazil. Is Brazil treating me well? Item check. Holy Carnival. Is this also a remake? We'll see. I see a lot of plastic. Is this gonna be Surf? Wait, this is gonna be Surf, no? Well, how was it called? Was it called Surf? Ach du Scheiße. Wait, this is just Surf. Nadeo is my most favorite recycling company. No, it's not Water Glider, it's Surf. It's Surf from... When was that? Trackmania World Cup something. Oh, then you drive over this here. This we discovered earlier is actually a new surface, guys. Yeah, it's Surf. It's exactly Surf. It is exactly Surf. It's from World Cup 2023. Okay, all maps are remakes, I guess. That's crazy. This was also a map I was not very great at, by the way. Thank you. Can they also bring back a map that I was good at? Question mark. Oh shit. Ach du Kacke. Oops. Yeah, this is the Surf identity if you remember. But now with different scenery. But the route is basically the same. Yeah, it's exactly Surf. Ach du Kacke, they are just bringing back everything. 3 out of the 4 maps they brought back, I'm bad at. I was bad at Vantanio, obviously. I wasn't great at this. And I was bad at Bicycle. Good focus, Nadeo. Okay, this sand here is gonna be very interesting. There's definitely gonna be some yakking around this, no? Like some things, there's gonna be some weird lines with this, I think. Do you really wanna go there? Is that really faster? Yeah, this was... it's a bit different, but yeah, the overall route is kind of the same. It's just all with like new blocks, you know? This map, I remember, Surf had a speed boost at the end. That was ultra yak. Maybe there through the rocks, I don't know. Oh wait, I was about to go direct there. And here maybe like small shortcut over the sand or something. I don't know. AT looks hard, to be honest. Ah, yeah, I'm getting flashbacks, guys. Nico with the PTSD. Okay, don't want to touch the water, that's for sure. It's a relatively simple map, there's not a lot of jumps or stuff going on. Mainly just normal driving. Remember, this turn was outside, but it's definitely not anymore. Is it the first one of those third outside turns? Oh god, what? Huh? What is happening, bro? Why am I water skipping? Ach du Scheiße, what is happening? Yeah, guys. And so, it returns. Dude, there's gonna be wild tricks with this, I think. Like with the sea, this is so bumpy, you know, there's like so many possible lines where there's like no bumps or whatever kind of stuff. I don't know, is it that all 5 maps are remakes is a bit crazy, IMO. I think I like that. Maybe I would like it more if they wouldn't have only remade my bad maps, to be fair. But now, you know, like tournaments, like maps from tournaments that I used to struggle on, now I just have to play them again. Okay, cool. Thank you. Much appreciated. Boah, also this map, beginners have to cry a little bit on, to be honest. This one is hard. Beginners, this will be your hardest AT of the season, probably. For now, at least. This one is difficult. But nobody has AT here? Yeah. I mean, good players will get this, of course. At some point. But like, also, this could be... This is gonna be the map where every beginner is gonna be like... Where every beginner is gonna create Reddit posts again. And it's gonna be like, yo, I got all ATs. But on this map, I spent 50 hours. Like, I got a clean run, I got an outside turn here, I got everything good, to be honest. And I even know the map low-key, also I know about some parts of this map because it's the same as what I've practiced before. Like for example here, I know the line. This is the exact same as on the previous. Okay, so the ATs are very easy early on, but therefore they are even harder after. Or like later. Oh yeah, the gear there. Holy shit. Lars, cook up the part maps. Oh, very important to get the reactor early on. Yeah, there's a gear change that is just unsmooth there. Look how much you lose if you don't get it clean. 0.4 behind because I was slightly too slow. But what I wanted to mention earlier, for those of you that haven't watched the stream earlier, and also for the people on YouTube, also on the YouTube video, the sand that we drive on, the lagoon sand, is actually a custom surface. That is actually a new surface we have. It is, it's basically like one of these custom area surfaces, you know? Where it's like two surfaces mixed with each other. And in the case of this sand over here, it's basically road mixed with... Oh no. Oh, it's road mixed with your mama. It's road mixed with dirt. So it's like dirt, but with a bit more grip. I threw it. Scheiße, I forgot. It's definitely one of the hardest campaigns AT-wise, just because of these maps. That makes sense, I guess. Oh, that gear is nasty, Bruder. Holy. Yeah, this is dirt, but with more grip. Very interesting. You can, as a pro players, will improve, will beat the AT by multiple seconds. But it's not the point, you know? It's not only pro players playing this now. Now it is a campaign map. This is gonna have, like, next to the 100 pro players, there's also gonna be 40,000 normal people. Okay, got it. Got it quite easily now as well. 105.83. Almost beat it by a second. But yeah, very cooked. Very, very, very cooked. Also, we have a 200 Czech crowns donation with a question. I can answer the question after the discovery if that's fine. Because otherwise it would be a bit yak now. Because we first of all go into the last map. We have Greece. Holy Adonis. Let's see what we have. What is this gonna be a remake of, guys? Surely it's gonna be a map I was good at, right? So far I don't recognize it. Very simple so far. Hello? Nah, did they put a Cam 1 change? A Cam 1 force on my pro map? Nah, even on my pro map there's a fucking ice automatic cam switch. Disgusting. That's bad. Just get rid of this shit. Okay, very Monka driving here. Speed tech type of stuff. So what is it gonna be? What's the identity? Huh? Oh. Name. The hell? Huh? Okay, this is something new actually. I have to kacke. Okay, that is new. That is an actual new identity. Interesting. Eieiei. Tetris Map, ja, keiner. Okay, let's get this last AT, guys. We have 10 minutes until weekly shorts. Holy time pressure. No other, probably barely any other streamer will have made the ATs until then. Maybe Scrappy. That's about it, probably. My line here is ultra fucked. A few parts are like familiar somehow, I don't know. Oh shit. Boah, this drift's gonna be full kamikaze, guys. Maybe do it outside like this here. Not sure though. And now time to play Tetris. That's the Granadi identity. This one is good. But overall, I'm not too lucky with the identities that we got there, to be honest. I don't know. I would actually say this is the most normal map. Boah, I will, also... In 3 months, you guys, you will be able to ask me, and I will show you my copium timer on... my grinding sets on these maps, and I will probably have, like... I don't know how many hours per map. Don't we wanna know. 20, 30, more. I don't even know. But these maps are basically... low-key determining people's future. In the world of Trackmania Esports. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Doable AT here, to be honest. Like, you see it, I'm 2 seconds ahead. Actually, the easiest AT. I think the hardest is definitely 24. 24 is gonna be your mama. Am I still fast enough, actually? Well, this is like a full Peng Vamos identity. I like that. And also go for a nosedive in the end. Yeah, this AT is very doable. This is definitely the easiest from the 5 black maps. Okay, we can stop the timer. I mean, overall, it took me 50 minutes. That is not much longer than usual. Like, usually I need 45 to 50 minutes. We had campaigns where I only needed 40. We had campaigns with difficult full-speed ATs where I needed way longer. So yeah, for me, this was like pretty much average in terms of difficulty. Not much more, maybe a bit more difficult than usual, but that's about it. Map 24, definitely the hardest one, so this one will be tough for all of you guys as well. But what can I say? Overall, really, really cool Trackmania campaign. We're going back to the basics a little bit. I really like that. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of this modern type of mapping that is, you know, like this modern mixed type of mapping that we see in Cup of the Day almost every single day. I don't like that. So I'm very glad that we go a little bit back to the basics while still having like cool and complex maps. I mean, the early maps were very, very simple to be fair, and therefore the black maps were now a lot more difficult. So it's like the span is like a little bit longer, but overall the campaign has a bit of everything. We even have a bit of alt car. We don't have a single bit of wood actually. That's actually kind of sad. I don't know why Trackmania is so hard against wood, but there is not a single block of wood that was used. Yeah, true, to be fair, yeah, true. There hasn't been really a full... I mean, there has been one full speed map, more or less. One of the blue maps, I think. Actually, yeah, true. Actually, the variety was kind of yek, to be honest. And yeah, wood can also not be used on the new V-Stars. It can only be used in the stadium. So it could have only been used on the... on any of these maps over here. So, I don't know. Also, I like that the mapping goes back to the basics. Maybe it lacks some variety. I do think that the competitive maps are kind of cool, and I like them. But, yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. We will figure out more, because these maps, as I said, I will play for way too long overall. So I can tell you more in 3 months or so, how good they actually are. Yeah, for the people watching this on YouTube, definitely let me know what you think about the new campaign down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the black maps being the esports maps now. Or rather, the esport maps being the black campaign maps. It's rather that way around. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my other videos that I also upload to Grana TV about the other update. There will also be a video about the new weekly shorts, which are going to drop in 4 minutes. So check all of that out, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in another one. Bye bye!